It's the NFL on EA Sports as you get a look inside Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always,
I ain't doing that.
as they get set to go head-to-head with the New England Patriots.
Yeah, we gon' friendly quit it, bro.
Patriot All-Pro Stephen Gostkowski.
Yeah, we can't do that. Go Panthers.
Foxborough. This is taken about 7 yards deep, and no run back.
Yeah, I don't do that. I get so confused. We'll be looking at shit all across it.
Yeah.
All right, bro.
Got it on smash, foot on the gas. They would not crash, they would not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, I'll deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, 100 yard dash, 100 yard dash. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. They're on attack when they tackle like damages. They react and play it back on the camera. High boy, just be flammable to a shot. I got all the I'm an animal. I be competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly with you on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Hit jobs, I don't think they can handle this. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guarantee we emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, is glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you get a look inside Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from the locker room. They are set as they'll square off with the San Francisco 49ers. And it's a short kick, taken right around the 19. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Go. 56. Mike, 56.
James White's first carry.
Bye-bye. Oh, man,
he's in. Touchdown.
Where's this come from, man?
James White, 68 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
I don't do that while I'm kicking, man.
Well, they said they wanted to have some explosive runs. How about that one to start the game?
And I would say on the defensive sideline, there's a lot to answer for. Because you spend all week saying, stop the run. I don't care who you're playing. You don't want to get run over. You don't want to get run past. And they have both. Overcommitting in the secondary, and he just went stepping past them and is still running, essentially.
One play, and he hits pay dirt.
I'd say that. I don't think I got my ass on the run.
Here we go.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Under 10.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And he finds his target. It's
Good
Marquise
throw.
Goodwin.
Good one. Good one.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Man, what are you looking at?
He got 29 yards that time. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now a handoff here to his running back. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 44-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Check. 11.
Man, they glitching it to stop, man. Why is he glitching like that?
So jumping from his free
Got my
safety
man
spot.
running out,
That
jumping
tells you how
outside.
aggressive they are on defense, doesn't it? They get everyone involved. He was a little too fast on that play.
Come on, man.
2nd and 2 now. The penalty leaves him in pretty good shape.
Go ahead.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. That's complete to his speedy wideout, Goodwin. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, 39 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, have the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
This fielded at the 2. Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at him turn.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Brady.
Through that pick.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on.
He knocked
to the
him all the way off his
Brings
route.
up
Good
2nd
one.
down.
Nice.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The
linebacker
windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. To throw on 2nd and 10.
Let him, man. I'm leading him.
A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Go Bandit! 56, Mike, 56! All you get on the
Now Brady again. And it's hauled in by Ben Watson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. The tackle by Eric Armstead.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel.
They'll get
only a couple down to the 44.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Wait, that 53! 54! Let's go on. No, 66. Mike's by 4, Mike's by 4, Mike's by 4. Hey, we got to get to the ball, G. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Right there, 54, right there, right there. Sugar!
From the gun on third down, Brady. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete.
Ooh, that was dangerous. That was
Brings up
dangerous.
fourth down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
50 seconds of Mike. 50 seconds of Mike. Hey, Haywood.
Brady to throw for it on 4th down. He hits one, complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. They were caught in no man's land that time, but the decision to go for it, that was the right one. It's a first down. Brady now on first down. He's got him in, complete. It's Julian Edelman. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Wait, that 53. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I got it. When he hits.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. This is White on the screen. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. These two teams all tied after one. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Brady gives to Michel. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Wait, that 54. Line 54. What we got?
And they will run it with Michel. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Well, let's not forget that was all set up by the 4th down conversion earlier in the drive.
Would have been a complete letdown if the drive doesn't culminate this way, wouldn't it? If you're going to go for it on 4th down, your intention is to make sure you get a touchdown out of the drive, and that's exactly what they did. Converted, and then converted a second time for 6 points.
Come on, now. Pressure.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish
Give me that, man.
They're back on the field.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away.
Come on, man. Give me that.
Intended receiver Marquise Goodwin. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I'm going to did that again, bro.
Garoppolo. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. The first catch of the game for George Kittle.
Wow.
And he's going to take it in.
Nice
Touchdown, San Francisco. George Kittle, 51 yards. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Gold with the extra point, and we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
You couldn't block better than that, Shaq Mason?
First down is going to go
Let him
nowhere
whoop you
as
like
he
that,
is
boy?
tackled behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Wait, that wide, 80. Get that 83, Linda. Get that quarterback, D-line. Smooth. Get that quarterback. 53, Linda.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And this one incomplete.
They make him go aggressive.
Too much
kids.
contact to hold
I'm
on to
trying
that
to-
one, and it's 3rd down.
That's very little time there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
I just picked, man.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Brady. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
These two offenses have gone up and down the field so far in the first half. Finally, I say, here's a stop on 3rd down.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13.
56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56. Both bandit. Undercrunch. Wait, and hit. Both 50.
They do go for it. It's Brady. This is caught. It's Julian Edelman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
Didn't knock that out. So, get out. All I'm trying to do is
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. On the toss, here's Michelle.
Come on, man.
And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
Right there.
It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the 50-yard line.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. Brady's throw there complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Throwing is Brady on third down. Looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. From the gun, Brady. And Philip Dorsett holds it in. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Out there winning, but like you struggling. Bosa got you over there running in circles,
because
you in the
no matter
backfield.
what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Trying to pound it in here with Michelle. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a third and goal.
It's 4 down territory, by the way.
Wait, that 380.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal?
Hey, 66. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. I got him. Check. 53 is mine. Check. 53.
Operating from the gun. Brady. It's caught. This is White. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be fourth and goal. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. They converted once earlier on this opening drive, but now comes a big test. Fourth and goal.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. They converted once earlier on this opening drive, but now comes a big test. Fourth and goal.
He's coming to you. He's coming to you. Hey, 380, hey. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey, come on out here. Come get 72. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. Here, which one you got? Mike's 54. Mike's 54. On the ball. All right, what you got?
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on fourth down. They converted once earlier on this opening drive, but now comes a big test. 4th and goal. They'll go for it. It's Brady. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots.
Way to possession.
Benjamin Watson.
Hold it, and his brother ain't make them fall out.
As his guys are able to regain the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Here we go, here we go,
The
here we go.
49er offense set to get this drive underway. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
To throw again on second down. Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. That one a first down pickup of 8. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before
They
he
made me
takes
just
it
do that
inside
2
the
games.
40. Call that a very strong gain of 24. So the ball moves from 138 to the other as they come up on 1st and 10.
Touchdown, defense. Back. 21. Here we go. 65.
And yet again, it's Garoppolo. That's to the right side.
Still end up getting 3 out of it.
And they'll have it in the
Trying
red
to get
zone
6 out of it. He tried to root out a field goal. Score this
That's
thing,
now a pair of
man.
explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Garoppolo now. And this is going to be intercepted.
I was about to say, they about to make him really go down the field and go get that thing. That was a nice drive, though, bro, without no timeout. He had like 34 seconds. He hit all out. He got all of
You
them.
got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
I'm done. I want to stand up. Run out of that.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
11.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 7 yards the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Man open. It's Goodwin. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Garoppolo now. After the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Here's Garoppolo to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver, and it's second down.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180!
Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. Now he'll
catching that. He's not catching that. I don't care what they
call it
say.
a gain of 5, and all of a sudden here it's third down. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5.
Check three.
Garoppolo after the fake give to Breida. Got him in. He finds Sanders. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Garoppolo looks to throw once more. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
We know all the receivers go through those tiptoe drills, right, trying to get their feet down inbounds.
Crazy,
but a lot of the times what we don't talk about is when they're up in the air and they catch the ball. You ever notice how they're reaching back with their feet? Not just straight down, but back because they're trying to create enough distance to make sure their feet are in bounds. They weren't able to get it done on that one, though.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Garoppolo looks to throw. That is caught by the tight end Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got
nowhere.
Why is he dropping back like that, bro? Throwing.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack
throwing
to
that
lose that kind
about
of yardage, not a great start.
He's a screen ball. He's like pump faking, like lobbing his arm for like. Why is he like thump the ball?
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Hey, check it.
Now Brady. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander.
Floated it up that far.
And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And across the goal line, into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert taking it in as his guys have now moved out in front. And his
they made me run into this
flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through, so they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. Oh, a nice spin. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. On play action, it's Brady.
Throw the ball!
Escape, and he goes down. D Ford.
Are you kidding me,
him
man?
with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
New England on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Brady. Letting one go deep for his running back, right. And
man.
incomplete.
Come on.
Old play call there. Now it's 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. The Pats do snap it. It's Brady. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Quan Alexander. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Okay, it was 4th down, but you still had time here in the 4th quarter. Instead, they make the decision to go for it on their own side of the field, and this ball winds up getting intercepted.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. That's complete to his speedy wideout Goodwin. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
One, Omaha. You got time.
Now Garoppolo. Wide open receiver complete.
Put me on the wrong dude,
and across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Marquise Goodwin. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a first down. Brady now to throw. Slant route caught by Edelman. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. A gain of 6 there on first.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Throwing again on second down. Brady nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. New England on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Shotgun now for Brady. He's got a man complete. It's Julian Edelman. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. They create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
They stopped him in his tracks. To throw is Brady, and that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Hey, box drop. Sugar.
Brady will try again on second down.
I told the ball, man.
He's going to go down.
Song coming.
Back at about the 37-yard line. D Ford in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete, almost intercepted. He had a great shot at picking that off in the end zone. It brings up 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Mark 56. Mark 56. 56 to Mark.
Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Oh, Garoppolo's going to throw it. Looking sideline, incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
SOS. 21.
Garoppolo to try again on second down. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the linebacker Kyle Van Noy. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker.
Oh, my God, they just got me, man.
But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
So here we go. They'll need the recovery, obviously, then a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie.
They just made me miss that like an extra point.
And the 49er hands team does its job. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Here we go. 180! 58, come on! Blue there.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
Here we go.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
I got you. 58, boy, 58.
On 1st down, here's Breida. And down inside the 15 he goes. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a 1st down. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Here we go. 180! 58, right there. Hey, watch the screen. Hey, gun.
Garoppolo gives to Breida. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. Now Garoppolo and the Niners will come up and go for 2.
54, right there. 54, Mike. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Hey, gun. Motion. Switch. Sponge. No. 11. Shit. Tight dog. General West. Check. I got you.
They run it with Breida. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game. In this sequence here, maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
2nd and 12 after the 1st down pass play went backwards for 2 yards.
Check 24.
Play action. Now it's Brady. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Exit. 56. Here we go. All right, here we go.
One final try now for Brady. Steps away to his left. A big...